Hello, and this here is to show my loadout really quick. I had Patron with rapid hit and explosive payload. And then I brought in Telesto and Hammerhead. And I ran max mobility, so I got my dodge every 9 seconds. Alrighty, let's jump into the match. Alrighty, loading into this map, I usually like to check outside first because that's where players like to swarm and potentially get picks right off the bat. So I slide in real quick and I see on my radar that yes indeed they are outside. I toss a nade to see if maybe I can tag one to tell where they are. I hear that my partner has hurt one, so I go ahead and rush in to see if I can finish off the kill, and luckily the guy runs out and I severely injure the other one. That was just a misfire on my part, the second one. Now right here I did a really big no-no. Originally my intentions were to grab the ammo and cut off the last remaining enemy. However, that I should have stayed back because he could have very well gotten the res right there. But nonetheless, my partner finished him off. Alrighty, get the first round down. Take a moment to collect myself. And we decide to head over into the inside of the map because that's where we get a lot more cover. And I know players usually like to go directly in the center. So I slide in there first, peek at my radar. And then right here, I pre-fired because I noticed they were right on my radar. And luckily, I caught someone off guard just crossing the barrier. I shoot Patron just to make sure the person does not stay. My partner finishes off one, calls out to me the last kill, and I finish up. Of course, my main goal is to immediately follow up with my partner. And that is the second round down. Honestly surprised at how well we're doing at this point. Now our next goal is to immediately hit over on their side of the spawn, again staying inside. And here I do another big no-no. I get worried that my partner is gonna die, so I push out too far and I get picked off. However, I actually managed to kill one of their own. And here the opponent is really smart. One stays on my body so my partner can't get the res, and then they send their partner to go get the res. And then if you notice right here, they split off, one on my body, one on the right, or one in the middle of the map, and one on the very left to try and pinch off my partner. And then finally they decide to double team on my partner directly in the center of the map. However, he has sniper and then he catches them off guard as soon as they peek out from the corner. Which is very lucky for me, leaving it down to a 1v1. And then of course here I'm just telling my teammate where the enemy is since I got direct line of sight since he's currently on my body. And then sudden death kicks in. There's a control point in the exact center of the map where one side must claim it or one of the either you or your enemy dies. Here it came really close. My partner got hit really hard. And then the enemy was able to get a res. However, my partner was able to get the melee right off the bat and get his super and able to finish it off, pulling off an amazing clutch on his own. Alright, now after that I had a lot of adrenaline pumping through me. So in this round I had forgotten that it's heavy round. So my original plan was to rush inside, and as soon as I saw the heavy crate pop up, I double back. I slide in just to take a peek, and then I see the warlock. I try to go ahead and catch him off guard. However, he realizes that and rushes out just in time. Here I make another mistake. I put the Axiom darts too much to the right. Here I see the enemy, and again I keep tagging them, but I can't get the pick. Here I'm trying to back up my partner, and then I realized that the enemy had gotten heavy with the rocket, so we go ahead and decide to split up, just in case. My teammate puts up a wall, which luckily the enemy confuses for him and wastes the rocket. Now my teammate keeps trying to get the kill, but he also recognizes that we got the better position. I recognize that he's trying to flank around to the left, so I go ahead and shoot on that side to scare him off. Me and my partner decide to figure out where he is, and I realize that again he's trying to flank from the side, so I keep trying to scare him off. However, I am not at the best angle, and my partner tries to go in for the kill, but unfortunately ends up getting hit and finished off by the nade. Now at this point, since I know he has rocket, I make the choice to go ahead and get heavy because I know I will not survive a 1v1 with the rocket. And I take a big chance. I see that he's running. I get caught on the wheel. I shoot at him, barely miss a kill, have just enough bullets to where I was able to stagger him off. And then I'm worried he's going to flank around behind me. So I preemptively use up a melee to scare him off, and it looks like it worked. And then I panic and I realize he's going for the other res, but I was able to catch him just in time. Again, not very good that I panicked, but at least we're able to recover from that. Now I know that my partner cannot be close to his super. I do recognize, however, I am close to mine. So with that knowledge, I go ahead and again peek out from the outside. I realize that they're not in the mid. And I see that they're at their spawn. My partner is trying to get the snipe, but he can't get a lane of sight on anyone. Go ahead and try and scare him off. And right here I'm using the radar, trying to find him. And I realize that there's two. My partner is able to finish one off. And I rush in to see if I can scare off the other one. Luckily, it has come down to a 2v1 situation. I just barely managed to have a fast enough reaction and live. Now here I recognize that he has gotten his super and I have mine. So I decide that if I use to force his hand and scare him to using his super by popping mine. Because his best bet is to pop it inside and get both me and my partner since it's such a wide radius. With that knowledge, I push forward and preemptively block. Luckily, he gets scared and panics, and I'm able to finish him off with his own super, winning us the match.